Hello and welcome back to Rosebud's Budgets, and for today's back to the bank. So we're going to go through the binders, see what we can get back to the bank. I don't like a lot of cash in here, and I know that we've got, cash in these ones and cash in these ones, which we don't take back to the bank yet. So I thought if there's any others in here, we can get them back to the bank and see where we are at. So this is our weekly one, which we won't be doing anything with. We'll move to this one, and this one will be emergency fund debt. Emergency fund, yeah, we can pop some back to the bank. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 to go back to the bank. That would leave 800. So if we take this placeholder, and I've just got a thing of all my placeholders in here, and we get the 400. So now we have £800 in emergency fund, which is correct. So 100 going back to the bank. Lovely. Debt. We took debt back to the bank, the £100 that was in here. If anybody's seen my other videos. And so now we have paid £940 off of our debt because we've made the payment for this month. Now I like to keep these in because I like to show how much we've paid off the debt. And that's why I keep the tracker going. So we've not got much left to actually pay on the debt, which is amazing. Jelly beans has got nothing in it. That was for my niece and nephew, which we have already given them. So we're going to restart that soon. All of these ones, so kids, Mr. and Mrs, health, family fun, hobbies, clothes, have all got minimum of £100 in the bank already. Summer holidays has got nothing. We're going to start building that up soon. Back to school has got nothing because we've just recently brought her stuff. And then I've separated it, but still haven't done a envelope. I'm so sorry. I've been saying I will do it for ages. So I've put it on a to-do list. So this one is school extra, so there's £60 in the bank for that. So we don't need to take anything back for that. We don't need to take anything back to the bank for this binder either. This is our celebrations that has 250, birthdays that has 250, and then each one of these has £100, other than this one, because he's just had his birthday. So yeah, that's all in the bank already. So we're going to move straight on to the blue binder. So I hope everybody's doing well with their budgeting and savings. Right, car. We know car has some money to go back to the bank. We wanted to put in a bit extra this month, but unfortunately we needed to use it. So car currently has 200 in the bank, and it has 20, 40, 50. So we're going to take the 50 back and pop a 50 placeholder in. Just because, like I say, I don't want loads of money in the house. So now that has 250 and we're taking 50 back to the bank. So that is brilliant. We already have £100 in gaming, and we do need to build this up a little bit more now. Tools, we have £200 in the bank. House projects, let's see. So house has 250 and we have 20, 40, 50. So that's £300. So we're going to take this 50 back to the bank as well. This is probably going to test to see if all the notes will stick in there. So we need, I don't think we've got another 100. No, so we're going to have to use a 50, which is fine. So now we have 200 and 300. So 300 in house projects, which is great. And furniture is the next one. And furniture has 300, 20, 40, 60, 81. So we're going to take that 100 back to the bank, and we're going to swap this out, I think, for 400. So that can go there. So now we have 400, once that's took back to the bank, 400 in furniture, which is great because I actually seen a really, really nice sofa. So yeah. Obviously, I'm going to keep looking around. I'm not going to just go for the first one I've seen, but it was actually, yeah, I think it would be great. So last one in this one, and it is garden projects, which keeps building up and depleting. So we only have 100 in the bank, and we have 20, 40, and 50. So we'll take that 50 back as well. Let's just tick that off. So we've took 50 back for the house, 50 for the furniture, and garden is taking 50. So we need to change that. So we'll pop a 50 in there. So now we've got 150 in garden projects. I don't know how often people take money back to the bank and things. I just don't want lots to be in the house all at once. Especially because obviously I need to get like a safe and stuff for them. So, right. So, Christmas. We're going to take money back to the bank for Christmas. If you haven't, go check out my Fun Friday game day. We added a bit more into Christmas and we managed to complete lots of challenges. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty all the money out and we're going to take it all back to the bank because they are completed challenges now. What we have is we have Blitz and Barn from Studio Budgets and we have Elf Village that are left to complete, and then if we need a little bit of a boost we've got Oh Christmas Tree. So these are the ones that are still being done, but all of these are going to go back to the bank. So I'll just start at the back and I will just pull out all the money and then we will sort it all out and see where we go. So while I'm doing this, what's your favourite Christmas tracker that you've been using or challenge? I really, really do like the Kimberly budget ones, like these ones, and the little mini challenges and things. But for me, I think I need the quick wins. So yeah. Oh, got some change in here. So let's just take that out as well. Should have just paused you and then done this off camera, but never mind. It's all part of the cash stuffing. I know we've got some change in here. I think we've got like £3 in here. Oh, got some cards stuck in there. And I think that is it. So let me just put that to the side. I am just going to sort all this out off camera and be back with you in a second. Right, all done. So we will quickly give this a count. So we have 400 already in the bank. We have 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97. 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800. So I'll just put that there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So what was that? 700 and 890. And then we had the change. So we had £7 in change. So I am adding £3 to it just to make it up to 900. So that's £900 that we've saved for Christmas. But there is only £500 going back to the bank because we already have 400. So let me just pop all these into the cash tray. What was that? 900. And then we still have what is in the binder. So we're looking at currently about £1,000 for Christmas already. So I think that's absolutely amazing. And I know this one isn't for coin trays, but I'm just going to put the coins just in here, just for now. Right, so 400, so we need to pop in, what do we need to pop in? We need to put 500 in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 400 and then just stick 3, 6 and 9 placeholders into here. And that will go into our Christmas bit just here. So yeah, what we've got left for Christmas is we have Blitz and Barn to finish and Elf Village. So within these is about 115 quid. And then if we want to, once we've completed them, there is a couple of challenges. So there's the scratch off still and Oh Christmas Tree. So that is Christmas, and what did we say? £500 going back to the bank. So that is fantastic. And then moving on to holidays. Let me just pop this back. So with holidays, What have we got? So my son has 250. So nothing going back to the bank from there. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to take all of the money out of vacation. So, unfortunately, if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that our budget's going down, and it's going down quite dramatically, really, for, you know, what we're kind of used to. And we had to prioritise things. So, there was £200 going into vacation this month, and we actually stuffed it into Christmas to pull Christmas out. What we have decided now is we are going to clear out vacations because that is not our priority. Our priority is an emergency fund and paying off the debt and things like that, and Christmas. If we don't go on holiday this year, next year, then that's fine. It'll be the year after. Like I say, for us, it's not a priority. Don't get me wrong. I really want to go on holiday. But I would rather have that security of knowing that I've got an emergency fund, that we've paid the debt off, and what is savings is our savings. I could pull out of all of these binders here as well, but I don't want to, because one's for future, one's for fun, and I need to keep motivated, and the other one's for a little boost for next year. So I have emptied out these, and it is all here. So we'll give this a count, and this is what we already had saved for a holiday. So we had 300 for 500, okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800. Okay, so we have £800 here in placeholders and money. And what we are going to do with this, and I wanted to get this within my budget with me as well, just so that everything tallies up for the end of the month, is we are going to distribute this and we are going to finish some challenges. So unfortunately, this binder here, until we start it again, wipe everything off, it's just going to be sat here for a bit until we can work it out. But my son's savings are still in there. They're going to stay in there. We're not taking them because that's his savings. So there is technically £250 in there. Right, what we're going to do is I'm going to work out where the money's going first, get the placeholders for that, because then this money can just go straight back in the bank. Okay, so what we can do first is I will get some placeholders and I will be back with you. Right, I think I've worked it out. So we have, let me just move this out of the way. With this one, we have 500 in the bank. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to swap this one out for the 400. So we've still got 500 in the bank. Yep, and then I'm going to swap this, keep this one in. So that's 500 in the bank. Then I'm going to keep this one here in and take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be that 100. Pop that in there. When it goes in, come on. Thank you. Right, and then we're going to take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and pop in the 250 placeholders. That can go back in there. And then we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we have the 80 and the 20. So there are placeholders for all the money that was in holiday. So let's just put this back in here. Brilliant. Getting full in here, but doesn't it look pretty? So now we should have 100, 200, 300, 400, and another 400 is 800. That was in holidays. Brilliant. I'm doing this with you guys, so if you think, oh, Rose, you're sounding really silly because you can't work out what you're doing, that's because I'm doing it with you, impromptu. What we're going to do now is we're going to complete some sinking funds. We're going to go into this binder, and this is going to give me such a sigh of relief. So, emergency fund for 800. We are going to put £200 in here. We are going to put £200. So let's take this £200, pop it with this £800, which makes £1,000. I'm so happy. So I know it's technically money that we have already saved for something else and we're just like redistributing it. But actually, I think this is going to give us the peace of mind that, you know, we need to really. I think starting cash stuffing has made me very mindful of what is priority, what isn't, you know, what we need, what we don't. And I think over a holiday, it's making sure we've got these things in place for when things go, or, you know, like just like the debt, to clear off the debt. I mean, I won't clear it off today because I'm not going to make the payment this second, but the money's there. So that is £1,000 saved in emergency fund. And actually, that is such an achievement. It is really a massive achievement for me. So that is the first one completed. Now, if you haven't guessed it, we are going to clear off the debt. So we needed £400 to pay off the rest of that, if that calculation is correct. So I'm just going to double check it. So I've just double checked it, and with this £400 that we're going to add into here to clear off our debt, it's so exciting. I'm going to bring the £400 in. £400. I should have took the £400 for here and then put it in and then seen and put it back, but never mind. Right, so sorry guys, I'm so excited to clear this off. With that £400 in, it means that actually we're making an overpayment of like £3.64 or something like that. So obviously we won't pay that extra £4. What did I say? £3.64. But it means that we can complete this here. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. And then I had paid the extra £60. Wow. So that is 4, 8. Oh, you can't see it. So I'm going to pop you there, my little tracker. This is from the Queen Bee Make. So 4, 8, 12. What have I done? There we go. Completed. I'm so happy about that. So that's technically £1,336.36 paid off debt. So I will pay that once I get this back to the bank. I'll pay that £400 off. Right, there's nothing going into there. So what do we have left? We have £200 left from holidays, and I hope everybody agrees with this. I'm not going to put it into Christmas because we have about £1,000 in Christmas, and I still want to do a from Friday game day of Christmas. So if everybody's in agreement, and I hope they are, we have to look after ourselves, and we are going to pop this into our furniture fund because we are wanting a sofa. Oh, right, okay, so we have £400 and we are going to add £200 into this. This will make it up to £600, which is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, the tracker doesn't go up that far, so I'm just going to colour this last bit in. There we go. That is brilliant, and that is tracker completed. Yeah, so that's £600. Let me just write on the back, £600. And then what I'll do is, if I haven't got a furniture another furniture tracker. I'll wipe this clean and we'll start it again and see how much more we need to save up from there. So yeah, I know unfortunately it means that holiday is depleted and has nothing in it, but again, I think we have to look at priorities, and the fact that we've cleared off the debt and we've got our emergency fund, and you know, we've got quite a bit in Christmas already, and we've got our furniture. I think that is amazing. So last thing to do now is to work out what is going back to the bank. Right, let's count the money going back to the bank. So we'll do the 20s first. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 7, 20, 40, 60, 80, so 780, 790, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So 1,100 and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and £10 in coins. That is £1,150 going back to the bank today. So guys, thanks so much for being with me. This is about like 20 minutes, 25 minutes long. So what I will do, I'll try and cut it down for you and probably just do this on a video on its own. In the comments, let me know like what length of videos do you prefer. See, I prefer like half an hour ones. But some people I know prefer longer ones, shorter ones. So let me know in the comments what you all prefer. So for this month of taking money back to the bank, we have £1,150 going back to the bank. We've also fully funded our emergency fund, paid off technically our debt and added a little bit more, but that unfortunately meant that we have emptied our holiday binder, but that is fine. I'm sure it'll build back up. So take care and I will see you for my budget with me.